Welcome to the scripture for today. We'll be reading Genesis 1 to 4, the first story of creation. Also, we'll be reading from the New American Bible or the New King James Bible. Those are very good for either reading collectively or for people who are beginners in reading scriptures. So here we go. The first story of creation. In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless wasteland, and darkness covered the abyss. Darkness covered the entire world, while a mighty wind swept over the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw how good the light was. God then separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and darkness he called night. Then evening came, and morning followed the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a dawn in the middle of the waters to separate one body of the water from the other." And so it happened. God made the dome, and it separated water above the dome and the water below it. God called the dome the sky. Then evening came, and morning followed the second day. Then God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered into a single basin, so that the dry land may appear." So it happened. The water under the sky was gathered into its basin, and the dry land appeared. God called the dry land, God called the dry land the earth, and the basin of water he called the sea. God saw how good it was. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth vegetation." So the earth brought forth. Nothing was planted, the earth just brought forth. Mhm. Let the earth bring forth vegetation, every kind of plant that bears seed, and every kind of fruit on the earth that bears fruit with its seed in it. That's why we eat food with seeds. Be careful of fruits without seeds in it. And so it happened. The earth brought forth every kind of plant that bears seed, and every kind of fruit on the earth that bears fruit with seed in it. With seed in it. You wonder why nowadays our fruits don't have seed. God saw how good it was. Evening came, and morning followed the third day. Then God said, "Let there be light in the dome, in the sky, to separate day from night. Let them mark the fixed times, the days and the years, and serve as luminaries in the dome." So this is about seasons, days and times and seasons of the sky, to shed light upon the earth. And so it happened. God made the two great lights, the greater one to govern the day, and the lesser one to govern the night. And he made the stars. God set them in the dome of the sky to shed light upon the earth, to govern the day and the night, to separate the light from darkness. God saw how good it was. Evening came, and morning followed the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the water teem with an abundance of living creatures, and on the earth let birds fly beneath the dome of the sky." And so it happened. God created the great sea monsters and all kinds of swimming creatures, and which the waters teemed, and all kinds of winged birds. God saw how good it was, and God blessed them, saying, "Be fertile, multiply, and fill the waters of the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." Evening came, morning followed, the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth all kinds of living creatures, cattle, creeping things, wild animals, all kinds." And so it happened. God made all kinds of wild animals, all kinds of cattle, and all kinds of creeping things on the earth. God saw how good it was. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, us." What does God mean by when he says, let us? He and who? Let us. Interesting. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion, ownership, stewardship over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the cattle, and over all the wild animals and all the creatures that crawl on the ground. God created man in his image. In the divine image, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them, saying, be fertile and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Fill the earth and subdue it. That is, control it, have control over it, have dominion over it, have it under your authority. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and all living things that move on the earth. So it is your responsibility to take care of the environment. It is your responsibility. God also said, see, I have given you every seed bearing plant all over the earth. Seed bearing. Why is God so why is he so interested in seeds? In the food, we must eat food that has seeds and everything seed bearing, because God is a multiplier. And also, we know food with seeds are nutritious. So he said, see, I give you every seed bearing plant all over the earth, and every plant that has seed bearing fruit on it to be your food. So, how we eat also matters to God. That seed bearing fruit on it will be your food. So be careful about seedless fruits. We see them today, we see them everywhere. We think they're nice, we think they're sweeter, but be careful. And to all the animals of the land, all the birds of the air, and all the living creatures that crawl on the ground, I give all the green plants for food. And so it happened. God looked at everything he had made, and it found it to be very good. God looked at you as he created you, and he was like, very good. Evening came and morning followed, the sixth day. I'll catch you in chapter 2.